And then I'm going to get something for my 12-year-old because he eat like a man. So I'll get the fries. Sounds good? And then I might as well get us something for me to eat tomorrow because I ain't going to feel like cooking.
Okay, now hold on for a minute. How much stuff did you just order? How much you got, ma'am? How much you got?
I have, so I'm already putting the wings. Those are going to come from here. And then I have a spinach dip.
Spinach dip to go.
Buffalo sandwich to go.
Buffalo
and
sandwich to go.
tenders to go.
Chicken tenders to go.
Yeah, that's all I have for now. I got 3 children, you know that.
You got 3 children?
Yeah, so I'm going to order all this stuff.
Buffalo sandwich to go. Chicken tenders to go.
Yeah, that's all I have for now.
That's a lot to go. You might as well go. That's too much. I can't. And this is our first date. Ain't trying to be funny. This is our first date. I'm going to take care of your children. Am I crazy or she crazy? I mean, I'm just talking. Am I crazy or she crazy?
She's not trying to get it.
It's our first date. Do I supposed to take care of the children?
I'm not going to.
Look, I don't care, man. Where you from? I'm so sorry. We need to talk about it. We need to time out. Keep the other stuff we ordered, but we're going to time out on the 15 to go order.
Okay.
I didn't know you had kids. You didn't tell me you had kids.
Okay, I'll be back.
Yeah, be back. We got to talk about this.
You see, I want to believe that these things are skits. I really do. The problem is that if you go find this video on TikTok, then you will read in the comments where there are many women who are saying that this man is weak and is pushing broke energy because he won't take care of her kids when they're out on this date. Now, to be fair, there are a lot of women who are saying that this woman is wrong and that she had no business to come out on a date and not previously make sure that her children had food before she went out. So there's a part of me that says that this might have been a real situation because of so many women who were saying that this man is not for her, that she need to see this as a red flag. How in the 3 levels of hell is this a red flag for the man? This is not a red flag for the man at all. This is further perpetuating the idea that men are only as good as their wallet. That's it. You're just as good as your wallet. Beyond your wallet, you have no value. This is also perpetuating the idea that, hey, if you're going to take care of me, I'm going on dates with you just to get free food for me and free food for my children, which creates a lot more distrust out there in that dating community. How can a person legitimately go out into the dating community when these types of things keep on happening? First, the mere fact that you're out on this first date and this young lady has never told this man that she has 3 kids is a red flag in itself. Why wouldn't you tell someone that you have children when you are starting to go on this first date? Now, I'm sure that there are some conversations that had happened beforehand. Certainly before I went out on any date with any person, we had conversations. And in those conversations, I mentioned that I have 3 children, that they live with their mom, and so on and so forth. Those are vital statistics that a person needs to be privy to if you have children. And the idea that you have the nerve to go on a date and order, I only counted about 4 different items, 3 or 4 different items. But as he said, 15 different items that you're trying to get this man to pay for on a first date to take care of the kids. And the fact that she just did it right off the bat, didn't even ask. Now, this would have been a totally different situation if in their conversations, oh, you got 3 kids. We're going to go out on this first date. While we're on the date, hey, you know what? Did you want to order anything for your kids that you can take home to them? Now, if he offered that, that's fine. That's on him. That's his decision. Okay. It's not something that I would do, but if that man does that, that's him. He offered. But to just start ordering, to make the assumption, to just go ahead and do it, that's just plain rude and just speaks of someone who just wants to take advantage of other people. See, you got to be mindful of these type people out there, both sides, of people who just want to take advantage of you. Because I don't give a damn how long I've known you. If I do not offer to do that, we could be on our first date. We could be on our 20th date. Hell no. When I was dating and my children were little, before I would go out on a date, I would make sure that my kids had food before I left. I would make sure that whomever was watching my children before I went out, that they also had food while I'm gone, so that there is nothing to bring back. Why would I go out on a date and leave my kids at home with nothing to eat? What kind of bullshit is that? See, that's a sign of a bad mother. And if you're going to be with a person like that, then you know that that's how they're going to treat your children. They're going to treat your children the exact same way. And if I were to have treated my children that way when I was dating, then that would be a sign of a bad father. And that's how I'm going to treat kids if we were to have kids, or if I'm blending into your family, that's how I'm going to treat your children. I'm going to treat them probably worse. Pay attention to these things, because this is ridiculous. And if this, I see why a lot of men and women are saying that they just don't even want to be in the dating world because of this type of foolishness that goes on. But let me rest assured to you that this is not the norm. This is not the norm. I know this is what we see a lot of, but it's not the norm. So don't fall for it. Keep your hopes up. Keep dating. Keep talking to people. Keep trying, because those types of people are not the norm. I know you see it often, but don't let that turn into your normalcy, because it's not. Most women would never do that. And most men would never do that on the flip side. So, but if you are that type person, you need mental help. You need some mental help. And I mean that in all seriousness, not as a joke. You seriously need some mental help if that's your mentality. But hey, what do you guys think? Is he right? Is she right? Is he wrong? Is she wrong? And always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibration.